everyone, we're back with the Rider-Waite Tarot to do a bonus read for you. So let's see how we go with this. Oh, how funny. You know, the deck did that to me yesterday. Normally I get a clean cut in the deck and I wrote, right, that's where I need to go. But today I got the same thing with 2 cuts. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. So I really feel, because she sort of took pride of place in the What's Cracking reading this morning, there is a definite feeling here that this is important to you at the moment. Now, the Queen of Pentacles does represent Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. She represents the feminine aspect. So that's the mother in us, the wife in us, the partner in us. It can also represent, of course, somebody else. The Queen of Pentacles likes her earthly pursuits. She likes to have, you know, things in order around her. She's very structured, very organized, as the earth signs generally are. There is a real feeling here that this is about being grounded in the right place, knowing where you want to go, being very clear about your own direction. This may be that you feel ready for a new relationship, you might be ready to move house, you might be ready to move forward on something, but whatever this is, you are ready. Yep. See, you've got everything in balance with the Temperance card. So sometimes the Temperance card, when it comes in, can talk of divine timing, and that's great, but it can often talk about us having everything in our lives in balance, which is most important. So when the Temperance card comes around, it's sort of like everything is, all your I's are dotted and your T's crossed, all your, you know, pegs are in the right basket, that type of energy. All your ducks are in a row. I haven't said that for ages. I feel like for some of you here, you may be, have been experiencing something here in the past that has kept you sort of a little bit bound by something. Now, I can't help thinking with the Ten of Pentacles coming through, see movement. With that Ten of Pentacles coming through, that something is going to give you the opportunity here to move in a brand new direction. Now, it feels very similar to the What's Cracking energy, and I always think that when we get a similar read, it's because the messages are so strong out there in the universe. But in this particular instance, I feel like I'm moving in a slightly different direction. So first off, we have the Nine of Cups. Who doesn't want to see that in a reading? The Nine of Cups is very much about wishes coming true. Definitely feeling like with this Nine of Cups, though, that something you've been wanting for a long while is finally coming to fruition. So you may have got the job you wanted, you may have got the house you wanted, you may have an opportunity for a relationship to move in a brand new direction. But somehow or another, with this Nine of Cups here, I almost feel it's not like a wish has been granted that you haven't been wanting. You've manifested something here for yourself. All right, let's see where this is going. All right, Ten of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. So something here is allowing you to move forward after some sort of setback or period where, and I can see that in the mini read, where you've either struggled or you felt really uncomfortable. But it almost feels to me like whatever this is, whatever this change is bringing some sort of relief for you here, especially with this Knight of Swords. You know, sometimes when we make a decision to leave something behind and we free ourselves up, cut something out, whatever it is, it's almost like it gives you this complete new lease on life. So maybe some of you are cutting out something that feels like it's been really, really heavy here. But I want to say to you, whatever this is, there is a real deliberation here of heart over head. Now, sometimes that can mean, you know, that you're leaving, say, a home place behind that you've invested a lot of time and energy into, but it just hasn't moved you in the right direction. It could mean that you have been trying to sort of make a logical decision about something that perhaps wasn't so logical before. So you may have found yourself in a situation that you've become accustomed to purely out of love. So say, for example, a poor relationship that hasn't been growing. Because I do see you sort of weighing up the emotions here, but then rushing forward. So it's almost like whatever this is, the idea of moving away from it or moving on from it is far greater than staying where you are. All right, Three of Cups coming through with the Judgment card. You may have been with a person where you've actually, look at this. So you may have been waiting for someone here. You may have been waiting for somebody to come in and they haven't come in. And that's okay, because something else is coming along to give you, it's why I said it sort of feels to me like something good is coming out of something that perhaps hasn't been so good in the past. There's a rebirth here for you, and it's sending you in a brand new direction. So for some of you, it feels like you may have moved away from somebody or the idea of something or somebody that really wasn't serving you. And there's a brand new direction coming through here. Quickly, I might add. There's the Sun, beautiful, with the Hermit and the Five of Swords. Again, this energy with the Five of Swords that maybe, yeah, you've got a King of Wands here. Leo energy coming through very, very strongly here. Virgo energy. There is a real feeling here that you are either moving away from a relationship to move to a new relationship. You're leaving something behind here that may have caused you a lot of distress and unhappiness. But whatever it is here, look at you shining light on this Sun. It's giving you a whole new lease of life here, because you have this energy here. Now, it could be that you've been dealing with someone who is a Leo, Sag, or Aries, in particular a Leo. But I'm also feeling here, maybe you're moving towards somebody here. So I feel like I need to put some more cards on this. You're definitely realizing that whatever you're leaving behind here is worthwhile. It's definitely worthwhile. It's giving you a new lease of life. It's bringing in new joy here. Let me just have a look and then we'll pull some more cards. So I feel like you've made some sort of decision here. You may have made a decision to not be a partner anymore or to be a partner. Whatever this is here, it's bringing in a great deal of abundance here. A lot of abundance, but you're leaving behind something that's created a great deal of pain for you. And I feel like there's forward movement here with this Knight. Whoop, don't you dare. So let's have a look, because I feel like I want to get down and dirty with some of this to let you know who I'm speaking to. For some of you, you may have been waiting for somebody that never turned up. You may have been really fixated on a situation, a relationship, or it may have even been something like you waited on the outcome of a house, for example, that you didn't get. And now you're moving forward and waiting for something new here. Whatever this is, it's bringing in a great deal of happiness for you here. All right, so we have the Devil energy with the Knight of Cups and the Star. You're turning your back on a Devil energy. Some of you could be moving away from somebody who's been controlling, cold, narcissistic, but it doesn't feel so much like that either. What it feels like to me is that you're leaving behind negativity. You're letting go. You're closing the door on whatever it is where you were. So even if this isn't a physical move, it's a metaphysical move. So it's like you have turned your back on your past and you're moving towards this beautiful energy of the Star here. So if we have a look, you see you've turned your back on the ego. You've turned your back on old situations. You've turned your back on something here that has not brought you the happiness or joy that you wanted to have. And you're moving towards exactly what you want with this Star card. So there's a beautiful outcome here. Again, sort of reflecting this energy of the Nine of Cups, which is both of these cards talk about destiny, manifestation, wishes coming true. So you're definitely moving towards something. You've got that cup in your hand, so you know what you're heading for. But whatever it is, you're leaving behind this energy here. Now, it could be a person with the Devil. It definitely could be a person. You could have been dealing with some sort of toxic relationship, toxic partner. But I feel like more I'm talking about, especially with this Hermit card here, something more internal. Leaving behind negativity, leaving behind insecurity, whatever it is for you here. Wheel of Fortune. No, the universe is saying it's time to go. You're out living an illusion here. You're seeing something from a brand new perspective. All right. So I feel like for many of you, this is something more, I almost want to say cerebral. It's like that energy of leaving behind some sort of idea or some sort of way of thinking here that didn't serve you. Perhaps for some of you, you've been trying to manifest something and you feel that you've been doing all the manifestation, but you haven't been achieving that. And maybe somehow or another with this devil card, your ego has been coming into play. Now, we all do that. You know, we want something, we try to manifest it. When it doesn't come, we get upset that it hasn't come, but that's sort of defeating the purpose. It's sort of like you've got to manifest something, ask for it, and then let it go and allow it to develop. And this feels to me like you're understanding the power of manifestation here by leaving behind some sort of negative part of yourself or some sort of way of thinking here, some sort of illusion that you've created for yourself, because with the Hanged Man here, you're now seeing things differently. The Wheel of Fortune here with the Ten of Cups is beautiful though. So if you see these these two cards here, it's like you are seeing, the universe is giving you an opportunity to see this from a new perspective here and being able to bring in your own happiness. So if you've been trying to manifest something, you're about to manifest it. You're about to see the outcome of a manifestation. You're about to understand perhaps why you haven't been able to manifest something up until now. You know, it's funny because you can do a lot of work sometimes and you think, oh, I've got it. And then all of a sudden you do something and you think, wow, I'm still doing that the old way. It creeps up on you. But the only thing that is good is you recognize it when it comes around again instead of playing into it. For example, anxiety. I had a terrible problem with anxiety when I was younger. Really bad. Like it really was debilitating. And I went through a panic disorder. I spent probably a good between 6 and 12 months trying to work with that. And when I finally got past it, I would go through periods of time where I'd be absolutely 100% sure that I'd done it. I'd achieved it. I felt really good. I'd put the anxiety back. But what would happen is the anxiety would sort of creep up on me a little bit. And before I knew it, I'd be fully back into it again, fully immersed in that feeling of panic. And then I started to realize then what were the signs of that coming towards me? What sort of things were happening to me to get me there? And then I started to really focus on the physical aspects of the anxiety. So I'd know that I'd get short of breath or I would start to feel a certain way. And once I got that, every time I started to sort of step back into it, I would go, no, you're not going to get me this time. I'm fine to move forward. And I would just move forward with it. But it took me a while. It took me some years to really get that to a point where I didn't feel it anymore at all. Okay, the Angel Rasbar has come out, which is card number 27. I love that. Card 9. 27. We're reading from the Rumi Oracle here. I love this book, but it's quite intense. The deck is beautiful, though, as you can see. All right, let's have a look. Tell me the truth, I asked love. What are you? I am the everlasting life, love said. I am the recurring joy of living. So I'm going to read the oracle part. Let's see what it says. This oracle comes to you with guidance, yeah. You are being guided deeper into your life purpose and divine destiny. Like a maturing adult who is ready to take on the mantle of a greater responsibility, your soul is stepping up. You're going through a process of assuming more spiritual responsibility for the honest and empowered expression of your own essence, and through that your healing presence in the world is increasing. You are stepping up and forward on your path. This is appropriate now. It will make you more visible, but that is as it should be. It's not about being worth more than another. It's about the utterly sensible use of a light that it not be dampened down by a shade, but instead be placed where it can cast its fullness so that others still in darkness may find their way more easily. This is efficient, intelligent, and sensible. Your success and growth is drenched in compassion and brings joy to the heart of the Master, as another and another find their way benefiting from the light of your being. So shine true, be humble, but not dismissive of your gifts. Allow others to find their way more easily because you choose to honor the power of the greater silence that emanates through you evermore as you trust and surrender. This oracle brings special messages of reassurance that you are making progress and are indeed on the right path. Although it may not unfold exactly as you anticipate, it will indeed unfold. You are making a positive impact in the world, more than you consciously realize, and you are asked therefore to continue. Do not give up, do not turn back, just continue. Take your steps, your journey, and know that the Great Master is aware of you and is sending the holy ones, including the wise ancient mother, Angel Rasbar, to bring you the blessing of the true silence now. Let it clear and soothe your mind and heart and help you remember the place that dwells within you. All is well. So isn't that a beautiful card to get with this reading? Whatever you're encountering here, you are moving in the right direction. Even if it doesn't always seem that way, you are definitely doing it. Thank you.